All right, we're back. All right, so Harley, what was you saying and stuff? About the car blowing up and stuff under the bridge.
Yeah, that was last night, 2:30. just a lot of things happening in Bakersfield.
Yup.
Homeless people sleep under the bridge, and that car blows up.
Shit.
The fire department was there to put it out.
Okay, that's what's up.
I mean, they gotta be. But it's just weird things to wake up to.
Yeah. Free. Do you have any like support from like any like family and stuff or close friends?
Not really. If friends, you know, like we share food and stuff and little money and dope and stuff, but that's about it. Nothing significant really. You get food stamps. That's it. The general assistance is hard to get because you have to apply, and then it's a month later for the orientation, which is really hard to keep because it's a month later. It's like 8 in the morning.
Okay.
Or for me, because I'm homeless, you know.
Okay, so Harley, Free, was you born and raised in Bakersfield?
No. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Damn, how you end up down here?
Because you gotta have a car to get around down there, and I worked 30 miles from where I was living. And my car broke down, and I couldn't get to work. Nobody, I couldn't carpool with anybody because nobody was going that far out of the way, and nobody would help me get to work long enough to get a down payment on a car. So, yeah, I moved out here because I was gonna be basically homeless over there, and there's really no resources at all. I mean, walking between, it's all like hills and shit, and there's no like, there's not sidewalks in a lot of places, and you get harassed for, you know, walking down the road, and because there's nothing there, there's nothing to be doing really. It's just people's houses out in the country kind of, and then in town there's no, you can't really beg, you know, like you can't panhandle, and people don't throw away food and stuff like they do here. I get out of the garbage a lot. There's a lot of good stuff in the garbage. To me.
Free, man, like, you know, was it crazy and stuff? Like eating out of like a garbage for like the first time? You know, how was that like feeling?
I was so hungry. I got into the dumpster at KFC on Mount Vernon, and I was so hungry. I found a bag of, it was like all the leftovers, and I started like eating the mashed potatoes with my hands, and I could smell soap. And then I started to slow down a little bit, and I could taste the soap. And they had put soap in there with it, which was kind of, it's probably where they threw a bunch of stuff away at once, you know. But yeah, that ended up making me sick. But you know, sometimes you know, once you know what you're looking for, you know, if it smells like detergent or something, you probably shouldn't eat it. You know, I was just really hungry. Sometimes places like Wingstop, I got over $100 worth of stuff from Wingstop in the trash where they threw it away all nicely and bagged it up just like it was an order. They just set it off in the trash, and Wingstop has like some of the cleanest like trash I've ever seen. Like, you know, as far as throwing the food out, because even though they're throwing it in the garbage, like it was all pretty, and I fed like 20 people off all the wings.
Damn.
A lot of wings. Yeah, you find a lot of good stuff. Like, you never find shit like that thrown away where I'm from. You know? But I've lived in Michigan. I've lived in New Orleans. I've lived, here. Michigan's nice. Greeley, Michigan, northern Michigan. There's not really homeless people there either. It's a small town.
Yeah. Okay, so Harley, let's take it back, man. Like, growing up as a child, like, what was your dreams and your goals? You know, what you want to be in life?
I didn't really know, because I grew up in a pretty uncultured home, and yeah, I just kind of figured I would join the military or something that would kind of make decisions for me, so I would have my time kind of occupied, and the money just build up, you know, because they feed you and they house you, and you do what you need to do, and you don't really have a lot of free time to waste your money, you know. Well, I just never ended up getting into that because of just poverty and drugs, pretty much. You know, and at this point, you know, I'm still thinking about joining. It's just, I don't know. I'm still thinking about wanting to go to college. One of the counselors at the methadone clinic said something about being able to get me into college, and then financial aid. There's like a program where you can keep the financial aid, like for your you can pocket it, and then they'll it's called like an EOP or some shit, EOP grant or whatever, and they'll pay for your fucking college. Like for BC, they'll pay for it, and then you can keep the financial aid money, which is like $7,000. I mean, $7,000 for 1 year, that's not a lot of money, but it would help out to get like a car or something, like what I need.
Yup.
And, you know, and I did pretty good in school. I would like, I'm not against it. I can't seem to even get my shit together enough to get my ID and stuff. It's just day to day. I mean, things can change so much. It's so hard to do anything, you know. Like, I lost my bus pass, and I gotta wait till tomorrow to get another one. And I've been with that bus pass for like a week now because I just haven't went back down to the welfare office. Because, I mean, I'm on foot. I mean, I done gotten used to riding the bus everywhere. And that's usually how I make my money. I collect recycling, and then I ride the bus back to the recycling center, which is right by the bus stop where I go to. And I hop back on, I come back down here, and I can do that 2 or 3 times a day, make $20-$30 sometimes.
Man, struggle is real. Freaking.
Is there anything else?
I mean, nah, man. Freaking.
We can do a part 2 if you want. I'll see if my phone's powered up, and I'll give you some contact info, and you can text me if you want to get back together, and you could actually get some questions wrote down, and